What's up YouTube? Today we are going to be doing a new YouTube series. It's basically I go into a map and I just cook up a site setup that you can use in your rank game to rank up with your 5-star. Today I'm going to be doing Border 2F archives and armory lockers. First I'm going to be starting off with castle. So before we cook up a site setup, two things we have to note. The site themselves, their most common ways to be taken by the attackers, and their most vulnerable spots. So, when you think about a vulnerable spot, you're thinking about main breach. This area here is quite easy. If you can get into here, or here, and especially here, it's quite easy plants. For attackers, planting here is the best. You bring a Monty, Blackbeard, Blitz, Fuse Shield. You crouch, you plant right here. Defenders, if a Monty is planting here, they can just get their feet and that's it. From this angle they won't be able to. From an angle like here, they'll be able to get your feet. So, Turks, how do you counter that? It's quite simple. You make the feet holes here, and this is just one way to counter. Feet holes here, that's out. This won't be here, of course. So that's one way to counter this. But what if they plant here? Same thing. Also, C4. C4 goes. Try get it in this back area. Dead. No doubt about it. So, what else is another point of injury that they will probably take? Here, in archives. You get radio wall, you get office control, you don't necessarily need fountain. Some people like to prone here, here. It's good to have fountain. If you get behind here, think about it. You're planning right here, how are they going to kill you? If this is open, let's say you take over and you open this up. That's why you might want fountain, or you can hold it from here. How are they going to run up to here for you to kill them? You know? So this is quite a good spot to plant. The one downside of it though, you can make Vert on it. Not that joke. You can make Vert on it. So if you plant here, someone's under, you're dead. And last but not least, main bridge. Here is a really good spot to plant. That's why you make feet holes on the left side. And reinforce this side. So a shotgun player can play in that corner. And just so it's not, they can't just like ash that or something and from out here hold the window jumping. That window. So you can't really plant here, so you're forced to plant here, usually with a shield. Okay, now we understand the most crucial points to defend. Now let's get to the site setup. With castle, you want to reinforce these two. If they get break control, make thing here, you can't cross sides. If you are in armory and want to go to archives because they're planning behind here, or they're planning in that corner, that corner, that corner, here, wherever, or if you just want to genuinely get over to that site and you run across, oh, you did. You have a Ash with no recoil sitting right there going to kill you. And an angle here can still be made to stop you from crossing. It's not as good, of course. Actually, it's better if you reinforce this. They can hide behind it and not get wallbangs, so you need to reinforce both of them. You need to. It is very important. If you only reinforce one, you're giving them an advantage compared to if you reinforce none. You don't want them to get them any side control. On defense, you want to keep them out of the building as long as possible. How do you do that? When you think in a border, most common is this highway. So how do you stop them? You just run out. And if they bring Nomad, bad Nomad. And if someone's sitting on there, if you have Viking or KDS who love to bait, sitting on this rappel, holding this, just waiting here, waiting here. They're going to be on a rappel, of course. Upside down, maybe. Or they might even sit here. So the second you go here, oh, you're dead to Viking. You know? So, what you do in that scenario, you castle this. I'll show you why in a minute. Castle this. Head ho, head ho, head ho. Reinforce this. Now you can play here much better because you have two ways to swing and you have a safe wall. But what if they just run in here? Oh, they can't. What if they just ash that? They just stuffed. Can't really play it. But that's why you don't give them this control. I'll show you how to in a minute. But for now, head house here. So you can hold that. You can make head holes here. But if you do make head holes here, you are leaving the option to dying from this. So if I'm going to peek this, of course you can just peek it like this. But if I try to swing this, oh, I'm dead to KDS. KDS is the player, of course, I'll call out. But at the same time, you can just peek this, peek that, boom, 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 boom. So having this not, I'm going to reinforce it, but having this not reinforced isn't that big of an issue. You can play around it. Personally, how I like to do it, reinforce it. Make head holes here. Make long head holes. So, you can chow. If that's not open, that's not open. You have the ability to chow that. And plus, more head holes. It's just another layer of defense that the attacker needs to peek. When an attacker is peeking through here now, they have to watch out for someone standing up here. Here, 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 here. So that's a lot of angles they have to watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 6. Wow, I didn't even see this. But your office player can hold the door too. They can swing out on that. Swing out to hold that. Now, if your last two castles, you're gonna make V hills here. All along here, chat. I'll show you why in a minute. If you want to play aggro, of course you can. Leave that open. But you do make head holes here, where you can chow that, so you don't necessarily need to run out. So I'll just castle it. So you just can focus on this window. And you make V hills here, because if they try to go for breach, dead, you know? You're going to castle this door. Because if you don't, if you barricade this, they sit prone. I'll show you. If you have KDS or Viking sitting here prone with an ACOG, DMR, whatever, you're dead. If you're trying to play behind a half wall, you're dead. If you're trying to cross from breach over into the other greater site, you're dead. And you can just chuck a BP up here. That looks over both default plants. You have a sound call for sound queue for default plant. It kind of just covers the whole archives. You're going to reinforce this wall, radio wall. Some people like to make head holes here. So if they do try to go for multi-plant, their head will be poking out. Their whole body will be poking out here. This, their head here, body, shield. Or In Pro League, they do reinforce these a lot. You can, of course, just swing it here and someone under. You're going to reinforce this wall. And if you're 2 reinforcements, you have the choice to reinforce those 2 walls or these 2 walls. You want to leave feet holes here. Wouldn't be like this. And just reinforce these 2. So you reinforce these 2, have feet holes here. If someone tries to walk in, dead. If you have someone with impacts here, oh, they're going for breach. Impact. Or impact. You hear them putting down a breach charge, dead. Impact. Quick peek that, check there, dead. So this is all the reinforcements in Castle. But Turks, you still have 4 other operators. You're right, and let me show you. With the next operator, you are going to bring Jaeger. Jaeger with BP is quite an OP combo. That was Castle, so right? Place the Jaeger here. Preferably where it can't be shot from here, but it still covers here. So if they're here like, oh damn, they have a BP, let me ash it. Oh, Jaeger catches it. So they have to use 2 util, or if they take too long, 3 util. Because the ADS of course recharges. With your other 2, personally, because Castle is holding such a dominant spot, you put 1 here to stop flashes and nades, and you can put 1 here. And again, definitely have at least 1 here. If you have to pick, leave that 1 here, because that one doesn't only just cover that door, it covers if someone tries to grenade from there into your player who's playing in CC. And if your last Jaeger, if you really want to put it somewhere, tuck it right in that corner, because it stops any smokes, nades to try to get any of you to. Jaeger is quite quick. You know, you just place it down very quickly. With your next operator, a very common operator, 2 very common operators to play on the site, and 2 amazing operators at the same time. Melusi and Goyo. I'll show you why. Melusi is great at slowing down, because Melusi is basically an annoying barbed wire. A very loud, annoying barbed wire. Your first Melusi, very common, on these stairs. If you were to play it like, place it here, let's say, I can get to here, hold your castle player, oh, dead. I can get to here, hold this, oh, you're dead if you try to cross. Or, I can make something here, dead, you know? Walk up, dead. Because remember, the Melusi won't kill me, it will slow me. So I can get here, walk in, dead, and this Melusi just going, you know? So place it here, it's going to attack them here. So they're walking up here, they don't even get an angle on that yet. The best they can do is hold this. They can hold the walk up. But if you're walking past here, as a pro league player, or a high rank player, honestly, if you're walking across here, as a copper, and not looking down here, you shouldn't be level 50. You should still be in level 20. You should still be level 20, you know? Place 1 here. So if Castle is fighting another angle, he gets a sound cue from that Melusi if someone walks up. Now, you can place it here. Now, but Turks, I can just see this from outside. I can shoot it from outside, can't I? Well, yes, you can. But you still have a player playing in here. So by the time they get here, they go shoot it out. Scenario. Thermite, not Thermite, Monty's trying to get the wall. He starts shooting at that. I'm sitting here, Monty's dead. Or anyone, Sans, Yang, Ash, they did. So this is very good because if they walk in, done. If they try to shoot it, done. With your last Melusi, if you didn't put a Jaeger here, you can put Jaeger in the corner, Melusi right here. They try to get that Melusi, Jaeger. So they have to walk in and shoot it while still not dying from these vehicles. Unless someone walks in and KDS is still sitting prone here. So your impact player, let's say Melusi is right here. Someone's getting wall. Oh, okay. Impact that. Swing dead. Or if you make a rotate here, Melusi can just freely walk up. Impact. Dead on anyone out here. Given KDS isn't sitting here, or they have a Nomad, or they have a Claymore on this castle. This is why Melusi is such an amazing operator. She gives sound cues, she denies, because when you're planting, you don't want to be planting in a Melusi. So it denies the plant. If you are planting, trust me, you will shoot the Melusi as well. With the next operator, we're going to go Goyo. And if you are comfortable with it, use the TCSG. Because Castle, Melusi, Goyo, Jaeger, they don't have ACOG. Sorry, Goyo does. They don't. So play Goyo with the TCSG 12. Goyo will be playing here. He will be stopping this area with the ACOG because he can hold these. He can take these 5 gunfights with ease. You're gonna jump up here. If you destroy these boxes, you can't go up. See how I can go up? If you destroy it, you can't. You have to get a weird run up that you can fall off of. It's quite hard to get. I got it. As far as you can forward, and just shuffle back. You pop that. It stops the plant. It used to cover here, it doesn't anymore. But if someone's trying to plant there, they're dead. If someone tries to walk in, they're dead. If someone tries to jump in, they are safe. If someone tries to plant here, they are safe. Same as here. With your other Goyos, with your Jaeger down here, place a Goyo up here, or even here. Can I go here? You can't go here. You can place it here, but placing it here does give you more room. It does have a much wider spray compared to if you place it here, it wouldn't never go there, but it goes here. And this is really good for Goyo to be able to play off. Again, there's a Melusi, there's a Mal, there's a Goyo. This door is basically unwalkable, unchallengable. But you do not want to give them this. This is a very crucial point. They get this, they get break, control. They can just flush the player out here. They can flush anyone out on here. Anyone, if these head holes, they can use these to stop. They can, let's say, ace, Habana, soft, a hard breach. Hold anyone here. Break is a very good place. If you're attacking second floor, you must get break. If you don't take break while holding upstairs, you're selling. Sorry, while attacking upstairs, you are selling. With your last Goyo, you're going to place it here. Where exactly? Crouch and place. So they go, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. You pop that, they're planting here. Oh, they did. You can't plant here. They will die, just like that. Now, of course, I'm just impacting it because I'm on that side of the wall. It's right there. You just shoot it. Shoot it here. Shoot it here. They can't plant. It stops this plant and this plant. It's very good. Now with your last operator. The last operator is, honestly, if I'm being honest, the most you can switch out operators is Jaeger and our next operator, Mute. Mute don't do a whole lot. Jaeger don't do a whole lot. But they are still very good to have. If you wanted to switch them out for like a post under, maybe if they're spamming shields and arcs, or maybe if you want to play Azami, or Tubarel, or Valkyrie, or even Smoke, Tachanka, if you want to stop that plant now with the Goyo and the Melusi. But for this sake, because I'm not going to go for every operator, we're just going to go Mute. First one goes here. So this also protects your Mal. They tried drone through here, because remember, this is only head holes. They drone here. Oh, they can't drone here. For this, remember, for the Goyo playing here, you're going to place a Mute here. This will still be castled, of course. So they can't drone 90. That stops them from ashing this. They have to punch it or grenade it. You're stopping Habanas, Aces, Soft Reaches, Ashes. Just I don't know if Mute counters Ash. I know K does. Now, chat. We are going to talk about where your operators will be playing, where your players will be playing. What operator plays where? You're not just gonna chuck, oh, let's all hold Psy and not hold any of that. No. So with Mute, don't pop that hatch, but leave it soft, because you can't really play here with the Goyo here. Because you can play here with your shotgun. It's only fee holes. You hear him walk in, boom, they're dead. Or you can play here behind a Jaeger and a BP. Sit on that BP. BP will look at holders. Oh, you see someone here? You're playing here? Oh, dead. Oh, dead. Or if you get really chally, can 3-2-1 with your break player. Your CC player will be your most confident aim, mechanical, fraggy player. You need to have good aim, you need to have a good mental, you need to have a good mindset, you need to be able to chow confidently. Since it's a mental game, you need to be able to chow confidently. So you either go Jaeger or Castle. But Turks, why wouldn't you go Melusi, for example? Melusi is a active player. That means if Melusi dies, she's pointless. But she's already put down all of her Melusis. But she still has impacts. And plus, Melusi is going to be playing on triple wall. I'll show you that soon. With her impacts. So if Melusi's playing here, again, her castles, if you are wanting to chow this, you don't want to put a castle here. Change this castle out, and you can place it here, for example. You could place it. So it's really up to you who you want to play here. For simplicity, we're going to say Jaeger. Jaeger's going to play here. Jaeger's going to swing out. If someone tries to jump in. Yeah. And if you really want to, because you have a Jaeger here, and you have a Jaeger just over there, pick up the Jaeger you put there, put it here, for example. If they try to flash you, the Jaeger is picking that up. I wonder, can you place the Jaeger outside? Does it stay active if you place outside yet? Because if it does, you could either place the Jaeger here, or can you get one here actually? So yeah, chat, looks like the Jaegers stay active outside. You can place it here. It might get chopped from if someone's repels up here, very common. If you place it here though, it stops him from chucking anything in here. But that is why you have that one. So I would just say place your Jaeger here if Jaeger is playing here. You can pick up your Jaeger from there and place it here. Your next player. So we know where Mute's playing. We know where Jaeger's playing. Now I'll show you. I know I have said it quite a lot, what Melusi is doing. But we're just going to go over it one more time. Malusi plays on triple wall using her impacts. That's possibly castled. If someone is going to play Jaeger, if Jaeger is going to swing out. But she also plays here. She also plays holding on the radio if someone tries to jump in. She also plays if someone tries to plant default. So your Malusi wants to be your, I would say your IGL, because your IGL needs to be able to have situation of what is happening. Again though, if we look at Beast Coast 2024, when they won a Manchester Major, their IGL, I'm pretty sure, Hot and Cold was their IGL. He plays Pulse Under. He played Pulse Under, for example, for their round winner. Of course, your Malusi could be your IGL, but I'd say Malusi would be more your flex op. So like the position, so Jaeger would be your Ambi. Mute could be your Canadian. Malusi could be your Spoit. Rixon could be your Goyo, and Surf will be the castle. This is just examples of, because I know personally I know the SR team a lot more. Spoit plays Flex, Ambi plays Frag. Canadian is IGL, of course, he's always on the shields, always on Clash. And Rexon is really good with DMRs. So you have Rexon playing the Goyo, Spoit playing on the triple wall, Canadian playing on Breach, Ambi on Jaeger, and I'll get to Surf in a minute on Castle. Your next operator will be Castle. Castle has two options. Castle can help Malusi Insight, help Mute Insight, or Castle can go for a roam and play in here maybe, because in Pro League they do like to hop in bathroom a lot. If Castle's just sitting here, honestly, Castle just sits here, doesn't get droned out. Here's the jump out, boom. Have someone playing on that camera. They say, yeah, in your hallway, Castle. Swing, dead. If there's a buck under, dead. If someone's trying to walk up middle, dead. You get the idea. This is my second floor. 2F, armory lockers, archives, border, site setup. Use this in ranked if you really want to win. You do not need to use this in ranked, of course. If you are solo queuing in ranked though, I do recommend doing this castle setup if you want to win. Reinforce these walls, make the hit holes, play Charlie here. If you have a DMI, you just say, Goyo, play 90, break. I can't spell, chat. Break. So, solo queuing, run castle. Duo queuing, castle Mal. Trio queue, castle Mal Goyo. 4-stack, 5-stack, bring in the Jaeger Mute. Of course, Jaeger and Mute, you can switch up. I wouldn't switch out castle Goyo or Mal. They are very good on this side. But yes, chat, if you do like the video, please like and subscribe, and make sure to comment a different site. I don't want to do a whole map because that will take ages. You see the time, it's taken me 45 minutes just to do second floor. But if you do like this type of content, please let me know. Because if you like, oh, I hate this, and I'm just posting it, and you're like, I don't want to see this, I don't want to see this, let me know so I know. If you do like this type of content, also let me know. Tell me what site to do so I can do more of it. The maps I will be doing next are going to be other Pro League maps, like either Chalet, possibly Lair, and Consulate. Chalet and Consulate, most likely, because I know them much more than compared to Lair. But yeah, please do let me know what map you want me to do. I'll do any map. I do kind of want to do Pro League maps, of course. But again, if you want me to do first floor favela, you know, I'll cook up a strat. I'll cook up a site setup. I'll cook up the operators, and I'll cook up a video. Do remember, if you guys do want to watch me do this live, I am on TikTok and Twitch every day, 5 p.m. NZST. don't know what the time is for anyone in like America, EU, Oz, wherever you might be. I've been waffling for way too long. Please like and subscribe, and go SR. SR 2026. They're gonna win Japan. They're gonna win Salt Lake. They're gonna win the Saudi World Cup, and they're gonna win 2027 SI. Guarantee you. Put my money on it. I love Envy.